Did you know that palm oil is one of the most profitable business you can venture into in Nigeria? Yes, palm oil business. You heard me right. If you if you can stay on this video and watch till the end of this video, you will understand what I mean. Palm oil can make you a millionaire. In fact, a billionaire. If you go to the northern parts of Nigeria, you will see a lot of all these alhajis and they are into storage business, and a lot of them are into palm oil storage business, and they are making millions of naira. They are cashing out. In this video, I'll be telling you about palm oil storage business. So stay with me. Do well to like this video. That's all you can do for me. Like this video, share this video. Because when you share this video, it will be able to get to a lot of people who will find it, who this video, who it will help. They will be able to learn one or two. Maybe they are still thinking about venturing into this business of palm oil storage, but they don't know how to go about it. If you do well to share this video, you could do well to help them, help the video reach one or two persons or more who can be profitable to this. So in this video, I will tell you that palm oil is a multi-purpose high demand product, both locally and internationally. Yes, you heard me. Palm oil is sourced both in the international market and in the local market, which is within Nigeria. And trust me, we are not even able to meet up to the demand that we have locally. We are not even able. Yes, we have not even been able to meet up with the demand. That is why I'm revealing this video. I'm making this video because even if a lot of more, 100 of me or 1,000 of me goes into palm oil storage business, it won't still be enough to meet up with the local demand for palm oil. So that is where the money, that is where you make your money. You get? So in palm oil storage business, there's a lot of profit. And in this video, I want to tell you something. I want to break it down. Although I'll try my best to make this video as short as possible, but I will also make you to understand how this whole process works, one step at a time. There's something we call value chain in agriculture. It's in a lot of other businesses, but value chain in agriculture, it plays a vital role. If you understand value chain, you will be able to make money. You know where to come in, and you'll be able to make money. You know, a lot of our young people in Nigeria today or in Africa, we are always scared of going into farming. You will be like, farming is a dirty job, it's for the illiterate, and this and that. But that is not true. Farming or agriculture is such a vast, it has a lot of career opportunities within it. You name it: logistics, storage, packaging, processing, product, a lot of it. So you can just identify with one value chain and you fit yourself in and you make cool money without stress. So today I am going to be talking about the storage value chain for palm oil. Okay, starting from the farmer who cultivates a palm tree, who plants a palm tree, that is already a value chain on its own. Yes. If you want to own a palm tree plantation, you can just go into it, you plant, you have a vast area of land, you can plant your palm trees, and given in 2 to 3 years, you are ready to start harvesting. And if you have a palm tree plantation, this is your own value chain, this is where you make your own money. Okay, but I must tell you that that has its own challenges and might not be easy. Okay, now getting to the another value chain is the processing and the production value chain. This is where you find the millers, those who buy the palm fruits from the farmers and they go into production of palm oil. Yes, this is another value chain altogether. where you can also make your cool cash. All right, now um, we go further into packaging. This is another value chain in the palm oil. I'm just using palm oil as an example of illustrating the value chain to you. Packaging is another whole sector of value chain on its own. You can buy palm oil from the millers or from the producers who are in the rural area, the villages. You go there and source for it, you package it, and you come to your shop or you go to supermarkets and supply palm oil. This is packaging. Then now you have the storage. This is where I'll be focusing on today. The storage business is where you also buy from the millers and or the people in the rural areas, but you don't sell immediately. You don't package to sell immediately right away. You store to sell at a later day, in the future, at a later time in the future. Yes, this is when oil must have come. This is what we call the off season. You sell during the off season of palm oil, when it's no longer in the market and the price must have increased. Okay, if you are into economics, you know what they call the law of supply and demand. Yes, whereby the, how do they say it again, um the when there is a when the demand for a commodity is high, when the demand is high, it leads to scarcity of that particular commodity, thereby increasing the price. Yes, when the demand is high, so you buy when supply is high. That means demand is low but supply is high. You buy and you store the palm oil, and when the season of palm oil must have passed and palm oil is no longer in excess supply, that is when the demand goes high and the price also drives high. This is when you sell your palm oil. So today, um, if you stay with me, you'll be able to learn one or two. I will reveal to you. Just make sure you watch till the end of this video. This is a business I'm into myself. I will be revealing a lot of information. I'll be giving out a lot of information to you free of charge. Yes, I don't charge for it. I'm just giving out this way because I realize that a lot of youths, we are discouraged to go into agriculture. Why? Because of lack of information. We are scared of farming. We think that farming is all about getting dirty, picking up a hoe. Or no, farming is no longer in that era. There are a lot of smart ways to farm, and that is why I'm making this video. That is why I'm on this channel. Make sure to subscribe to this channel if you want to make money this year, 2025. If you want to become rich through farming, stay on this channel. I promise you that before the end of this year, you become a millionaire. That is my promise to you. Subscribe to this channel, like this video. If you have a question, comment, and make sure to share this video. Yes. So, moving forward, I want to tell you that apart from storage, there are many ways you can make money through palm oil business. Yes, you can. The easiest, I would say the easiest way, yes, is through buying and selling, which I said earlier when I was trying to explain the value chain of palm oil. You can just buy directly from the millers or from the rural communities and you resell. You can repackage and resell, or you can just resell in the 25 kg kegs. Yes, you make your money instantly. So another way you can still make your money is by processing of palm branches that you buy from the farmers, and you are able to process it. Maybe you own a mill, a processing mill, where you can process the palm fruits and you mill out the palm oil. Okay, you might be wondering, how much do you need to start up a palm oil storage business? This is an important question. Yes. Um, the truth about the matter is that you do not, you need from little to high amount of capital to start a palm oil storage business according to your capacity. This business doesn't actually necessarily require that you have a certain amount of money before you can be able to start it. Yes, that is the sweetest part of this business. It's not like you must have 5 million before you can go into palm oil storage business, or you can have 1 million or 2 million. You can start as low as 100,000 naira. Yes, you can start as low as 100,000 naira to start your palm oil business. Yes. So if you, it depends on your capacity. If you have a high amount of capital to start this business, yes, you can start with it. But if you don't, start with what you can be able to afford. And in fact, it's advisable that you start low and over time you scale. The secret to a lot of agribusiness, a lot of business entirely, is that you have to start small and over time you increase, you grow, you scale up. Don't just go because you have 5 million or 10 million, you just go into without any experience. You get, without any knowledge. First of all, you have to seek the knowledge, ask questions, get the information, acquire knowledge before you go into a business. When you have the knowledge, you start, even if you have a high amount of capital to start with, start small. That is an advice. I Before I started this business, I did a lot of research. I went to a lot of trainings. I asked a lot of questions. I watched a lot of videos. Yes, and I knew that I was going to start less, start with a little capital, not to just start with a huge amount of money. And I started. The main thing is just start. If you don't start, that's where the problem is. But if you start, no matter the amount you start with, over time you scale through. So that is what I'm saying. Start, and you can start with any amount you think you can be able to start with. There is no particular required amount to start, and it's important that you don't start with a lot of money in order to be able to control the business in the early stage and be able to scale through. While you're doing the business, you are learning as well. Okay, to apart from your capital, there are a lot of other things you have to put into consideration before starting your palm oil storage business. Yes, you have to think about your storage facility. Okay, when I buy my palm oil, where do I store it? Where can I store it to prevent spoilage? Where do I store my palm oil to prevent theft? Where do I store my palm oil to prevent damage? These are the things you have to put into consideration. So your storage facility is very important. You can There are many options available to you as a beginner. You can, like me, when I started mine, I used to store my palm oil in my house. Yes, I provisioned one room where I stored my palm oil. When I buy the kegs of palm oil, I store it in the room. So another thing you have to consider in your storage facility, be it in your house or you rent a warehouse where you can store it. You must not rent a whole full warehouse. There are a lot of people who offer warehouse services where you can have a small space where you can store your goods. But when using an external warehouse, you have to be careful. In a shared space, there are a lot of risk of theft or damage. So you have to put that into consideration. So I would advise that if you are starting as a beginner, you should consider starting from your own little space, which is in your house. After all, this is not like a storefront where you have to place your items for sale. This is for storage. And when the time comes for you to resell them, you just bring them out and sell. So you can actually start by using your little space in your house for storage. So another important fact I want to state in this video is that when you want to store your palm oil, be it in a warehouse or in your house, make sure that you lift your palm oil. What do I mean by lifting your palm oil? Do not place your palm oil containers directly on the bare floor, be it cement, marble, mud floor, whatever, concrete floor. You have to place something like a wooden pallet or planks, or you put, yes, like wooden planks, and then you put some bags on top of it, probably a plastic bag, or directly on top of the wooden planks. Yes, because this could lead to spoilage of your palm oil before the time you might need to resell them. So you have to be careful of this. This is a very important information. I told you that you have to watch this video to the end. There are a lot of, in another video I will make, I will tell you how to differentiate between adulterated palm oil and unadulterated palm oil, because when going into the palm oil storage business, you have to be careful not to buy adulterated palm oil, because that will lead to a huge loss. Yes, I know why I'm telling you this. That will lead to a huge loss. So you have to be careful of that, not to buy an adulterated palm oil. But in my next video, I will tell you how to identify adulterated and unadulterated palm oil. So another thing you have to put into consideration as a startup requirement for your palm oil storage business is reliable supply chain. What do I mean by reliable supply chain? That is the millers and the farmers who supply you with palm oil when you need them for storage. Yes, so these are the people, your supply chain. These are the people, like when you could be like, okay, I need so kg, and they don't disappoint you. So you need a reliable source, and also not only will they respond to you when you need, also giving you a high quality grade 1 palm oil. This is very important. There are a lot of people that they mix up their palm oil with some sort of chemicals or something like that to have a higher quantity of palm oil. And some people, they use fiber. In my next video, I'll be talking about this. There's a particular way that they use a fiber kind of palm fruit to process the oil, whereby a lot of a lot of oil, a lot of water will be mixed up with the oil. And this kind of palm oil cannot stay past 2 months before it gets bad. So you have to be careful of this. So a reliable supply or a source of a supply source for your palm oil, this is very important as well. Okay, all right, like I said in the beginning of this video, I told you something that the profit, you can make a lot of profits in a palm oil storage business. You might be asking yourself, how do you make a lot of profit? It's simple. You buy at a low price and you store it. Yes, you store it in a safe place, away from damage, spoilage, breakage, you get. And there is a time in a palm oil production cycle within the year where you say that at the in season, where there is a surplus of palm oil, within this period the price of palm oil goes down. This is between January, February, and March. Within this period, source for your palm oil. If you don't know where to source for your palm oil, you can reach out to me. Ask me about my contact in the comment section. I'll drop my WhatsApp contact. You can message me and ask me where you can source for your palm oil, depending on the location where you are in Nigeria. If you are in Enugu State, message me. I am also in Enugu State. I'll tell you where to source for your palm oil. If you are in Benue, message me. Anywhere you are in Nigeria, I'll tell you. You can if you cannot, if you don't feel like messaging me, you can actually go to your local market where they sell palm oil. You see all those market women in the market where they sell palm oil. You can ask them, say, madam, please, can you tell me where you guys buy your palm oil from? They can direct you to a mailer who you buy your palm oil, who you go to. As long as it is within the period where palm oil price is low, you go there directly and you buy the same price that they do buy. Or you go to a rural area and you'll be able to get your palm oil. That is the sourcing stage where you buy cheap. Okay, now you store your palm oil, and the target is to keep for a while. Yes, to store it for a while. Within the months of, after you buy within January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, it passes. So from between September, October, November, December, especially these festive periods, these are the period where the off season and the peak season, where the demand for palm oil is high. Why? Because these are the festive periods. They are in high demand. A lot of people need palm oil. And you know that in Nigeria, we actually cook every day with palm oil. So it's just so funny. We cook every day. So imagine from January, February, March, when there is a lot of palm oil being processed by balers. Before that time of the year, you could imagine the consumption level. So within that period, your palm oil, you must have stored it in a safe and cool environment, away from damage and spoilage. So this is the period where you make your money. Within this period, the price of palm oil goes as high as 300% on your return on investment. For example, let me just say, for instance, this figure is not factual. Let me say that you buy your palm oil during the in-season for 20,000 naira per 25-liter gallon. During the off-season, you could sell as high as 75,000. How much is the profit that you're making? Okay, let's just say, for figures sake, for instance, palm oil is sold for 65,000. Okay, do the calculation and you see the profit margin. You minus the 25,000, for instance, minus the 65,000 that it could be sold for. Like right now, I'm making this video, palm oil is already increasing. It keeps going, fluctuating. It's just like oil price, it goes up and comes down, but it gets to that peak season where it skyrockets for sure. 100% it skyrockets. And given the way it is this year, palm oil could the price will be something else. You have to be on the lookout. The price, later on, you make reference to this video. You said, I watched a video from the celebrity farmer and this was what he said. So this is how you make your profits in palm oil storage business. You buy low, store it, and during the off season, when it's expensive, you sell at a higher price. Okay, now another thing you have to put into consideration in this palm oil storage business is logistics. Yes, logistics. During the period you will be sourcing for your palm oil, you need to have a very reliable logistic company or driver who can safely and comfortably convey your purchased palm oil to your final destination without any issues. I know why I'm saying this. A lot of situations has happened whereby logistic drivers in the process of conveying palm oils being bought to the destinations, and in the process on the road, the tires exploded and a lot of disaster was caused. Palm oils were splashed all over the place, and this could lead to a loss of hundreds of thousands of naira. So you have to be very cautious of the logistics that you use. It's very important. Okay. The challenges that are commonly faced in the palm oil storage business is one of price fluctuation. But given the fact that you are buying low to sell high, this shouldn't be your much of a concern, because you are targeting seasons. Like, for example, why I'm saying this is that a lot of people who want to come into the palm oil storage business, they are asking if they can buy oil now. The period to buy oil has passed. You can target the one for next year, because if you buy oil now, imagine now that the price of palm oil is 45,000, 46,000, 48,000, 50,000, 150. Okay, and you buy your palm oil now, and the price of the empty keg is 5,000. Let me just say you bought for 45,000 and you already bought oil own content only for 45,000. That is 50,000, and you've not added the transportation, the cost of transportation. So when you put this into consideration, you realize that the profit margin wouldn't be that high, and also given that the price of palm oil doesn't stay in a place, it could still fluctuate higher or lower, and you are looking now to sell higher. So buying now might not be advisable given the fluctuation of price. This is why you must target the market to buy at a very low price, because a lot of people are already cashing out right now. People are already making sales. Some people bought at a 30,000. Even if they buy for 35,000, 25,000, they can sell now that palm oil is in 45,000. They will still make their profit. But you buying now is a high risk. So you have to be careful of a price fluctuation before you go into palm oil storage business. Know when to buy and when not to buy because of price. Okay, I said this before. Another risk or challenges to watch out for in palm oil storage business is the storage risk. I will still emphasize on this. Storage is very, after all, it's called palm oil storage business. You have to be very careful of your storage, the kind of and where you store your palm oil. You need to be careful and make sure that your palm oil is not exposed to leakage or spoilage. Like I said earlier in this same video, do not keep your kegs in direct contact with the floor. This could lead to spoilage of palm oil. You get? Avoid to place your palm oil when it's in your containers. Do not place it directly on the floor. Concrete, marble, mud floor, tiled floor, whichever floor it is, always suspend it on a wooden pallet or create a wooden texture base for it. Okay, so in order to be able to watch out, to be able to solve this, to avoid this kind of issues, you have to use trusted suppliers and reliable logistics. If it is a logistic company or a personal logistic guy, you have to get a reliable one. You have to invest also in high quality storage containers to avoid leakage. Yes, invest in high quality storage containers. After all, this is your money. You don't want to risk it. You don't want to expose your money to risk or any kind of damage. So you have to invest in high quality storage containers, and also stay informed. Try as much as possible to keep yourself updated with the latest price and So you know when to enter the market and when not to enter the market. Okay. So um, as I always also indicated, start small in this business and over time you scale. Don't just jump into palm oil storage with a lot of money because you have the money. You can start as low, you can start with 1 million naira if you have it, start with 2 million, start with 3 million, start with 500,000, start with 100,000. Okay, start small. Don't just take 10 million naira and jump into palm oil storage business because you don't have the experience for that yet, for a larger scale, to control it on a larger scale. Start small, build up your contact. After all, you still need your people to sell to, so you have to build up your buyers based contact. You have to build up your sellers based contact. So you don't just jump into it, and you need to still have gather some experiences in on how to differentiate between adulterated palm oil and unadulterated ones. It's only by experience you can get to know all these things. So rushing into it with a huge amount of money, you could be risking your capital, which is not good for business. This could lead you to think that this business is not profitable, and you could discourage you and you drop out of the business. A lot of people come into this business, palm oil storage and a lot of other storage businesses, without prior knowledge and experience, without research, proper research and gathering of knowledge and information. They still run away from the business. I'm here to guide you through the process of starting your palm oil storage business and to make sure that you succeed in this line of business. Not only to just help you start, but to make sure that you succeed. Yes, stay connected to this channel if you want to learn a lot of, if you want to get educated and learn a lot in the storage business, most especially palm oil. I'll be making a lot of other videos on other agro commodities which you can also venture into, both in the storage and the repackaging and selling and exportation. Yes, I'll do all those. So make sure you stay connected to this channel and watch out for more. More will be coming your way. As long as I'm concerned, in this channel, I'm out to bring out a lot of business ideas that will make you a billionaire this year 2025 and subsequent other years to come. Yes. Okay, also when you are into this business, I've said this before, you try to build up a good relationship with the rural farmers, reliable rural farmers, where you can source for your palm oil, and also mailers. This is what you can, this is, in fact, this is the key to this business. Building up business relationship with the mailers or the rural farmers where you source your palm oil from is very important. Reliable ones at that, very reliable ones. And this can only be achieved through a few years of experience. Yes. And also, you might be asking, what of once we, after storing this palm oil, how do we sell it when the time comes? Don't bother yourself. In this country, Nigeria, if you have palm oil, for example, now within the months of September, October, November, December, all you have to do is just post it on any social media, Facebook groups or um, Facebook. Just post on Facebook Marketplace or Facebook groups, or you post on Gigi. You will get calls left and right because a lot of people who are into buying and selling of palm oil, they are out there day and night hunting for palm oil where they can get it, because they don't want to. Business is all about staying consistent. They don't want to stay out of touch with their customers. They need to have the product all the time, year in, year out. So that is why they are on the social media, they are making phone calls, they are looking for who has palm oil. So believe me, for you to sell off your palm oil during the scarcity period or the off season, that's not is not a challenge. If you find it a challenge, ask me for my WhatsApp. When the time comes, call me up. I'll get you a buyer. I'll get you buyers, not a buyer. I'll get you a lineup of buyers who will buy your palm oils. Yes. So that shouldn't be a challenge to you. But in as much as saying that, take advantage of social media, your WhatsApp status, your Facebook page, your Facebook groups, your Facebook marketplace, Gigi. It's free of charge. You don't have to pay for to use these platforms, and you'll be making massive sales. So that is it. All right. That being said, mm, like I promise you that if you watch to the end of this video, you will you will be highly impressed with the information you will get. So make sure you stay on this channel, stay connected, subscribe to this channel for more videos like this and even better than this to come your way. If you want to know the ins and outs of this agribusiness, I am a farmer, but when you see me on the road, you can never. Yes, my friends call me the celebrity farmer because they say they don't understand the kind of farming I do. I'm a farmer, but I dress very neat. I drive very good car. I live very comfortably. And they say I keep calling myself a farmer, but I'm not dirty. I say farming is not about being dirty. Yes, it's not about. I have my agro company registered in the CAC. This is what I do. I buy. I'm into agro sourcing and agro storage business. Sometimes I don't buy to store. Sometimes I buy to resell. Buy low and resell. You mustn't store to make money. So stay on this channel, like and share, because you will be doing a lot of people a favor by sharing this video. A lot of information you will be helping to go far to a lot of other young guys and young girls and young women and a lot of other young entrepreneurs who might need this information. Do well to share this video, like and comment your questions. If you have any question, take it personal with me. Don't feel discouraged. You can ask me any question, reach out to me on WhatsApp, ask me for my WhatsApp contact. I'll give you. If you want to talk to me on call me. I'll respond to you. If you want to write, you write me, I'll still respond to you. You get anything you need to know about agribusiness. Yes, value chain of agribusiness, buying and selling, agro storage, just reach out to me. Exportation, repackaging, processing, I'm here. I'm here for you. Okay? So stay safe, guys. Bye.